Hey boys, welcome back to more Be A Pro. And it's been a while since I've put up a video. It's been like a whole day, it feels like a long time anyway. And actually by the time I upload this, it'll probably be like more like 2 days. So yeah, just been busy and stuff. But we're taking on Canterbury Bulldogs here. Still in the Holden Cup, still moving forward, playing some good footy, that sort of thing. And have been picking up the form a lot recently. You know, picked up a few man of the matches. The Broncos team in general has been going a lot better. We've won a few games from our like 0-6 start or 0-7 start. We are absolutely terrible to start the season, but we're starting to pick it up. I still don't think we can actually make the 8. I'd have to check the ladder, but it'd be close. We'd have to win. We'd probably have to win like all of our games, but probably it could be doable. As we just get off to a nice solid start. Pouring rain again. I think it was raining last game as well. Like I said in the last video, it just constantly rains in this game. But that's alright. We're just gonna have to be smarter with our placements and passing and that sort of thing. As the Eels, no, not the Eels, the Bulldogs make the first break of the game, and I come up with a nice covering tackle. And I try to make a tackle there, completely whiff, but our defenders are gonna do a nice job there. Last tackle puts in the punt, and we get smashed there. But yeah, just going through the motions. It's one of those games where not much has happened. Weight conditions, a bit hard to really throw the ball around, or else we're just gonna drop it. If it was the opposition, then they would throw offloads and they'll catch it every time, but don't worry about that. As we throw it around actually, and passes stick. And we make a bit of ground, so not bad field position here. And we're actually going to go for a 40-20, and that is a perfect looking kick too. That is not actually going to go out. I just aimed it for the wind perfectly. Aimed it outside of the field of play. The wind pulled it back enough, but just the bounce of the ball just wasn't in my favor. Was not in my favor that time. It's such a nice kick though. And that's the one thing that's a bit weird, because my kicking stat is awful, but it pretty much goes exactly where I put the ball. You know, obviously the wind took that one, but I think actually I don't know what my kicking stat is, but I know it's not very good. It mustn't be any higher than like 60. So as we make a nice little break here, and a little step gets held up there, but the leg drive almost gets us to the line. So we're in a good position here to pick up first points in this game. As try one out from the ruck, absolutely gets smashed. Last tackle here. Calling for the ball. Gives it to Gagai, puts in a little grubber, and Jordan Drew just jogging on the spot, just picks up the first 4-pointer. I don't know what the Bulldogs were doing. They were sort of just watching the ball, not doing much, but we pick up the first try, and nice bit of play by us. Well, it was good play by my outside players actually. They actually got me into a bit of space for once, and I was able to capitalize a bit. And actually, versus the Bulldogs, so the Bulldogs-Roosters game was on tonight, and Roosters won that, which was not surprising. So, Roosters-Broncos for the first final to get into the grand final, which, you know, I was expecting, but I don't know. Obviously, I'm a Broncos guy, and the Bulldogs would have been tough as well, but obviously the Roosters are a better side, so I'd probably, you know, it's going to be tough. Hopefully, I really hope the Broncos win though. I mean, I don't actually mind the Roosters that much. I actually don't mind their team, but obviously I don't really want them to win, because they're a bit, you know, they're talked up way too much. I mean, it's not surprising. It's like their third minor premiership. They won the grand final last year. They're going to be talked up, but yeah, you got to say though, it's probably their last year. Well, not last year, but it'll be their last year of dominance, in my opinion. You know, they're going to be losing a few players. Maloney, Tuivasa-Sheck, who, in my opinion, is the biggest loss that could happen. Like, losing Tuivasa-Sheck is a big deal. And right there, unfortunately, like, we got the turnover, and the AI just kicks the ball out every time they're in front, which, I don't know, I understand why they put it in, but it's a bit silly sometimes, because you know, a little drop ball like that, you could have turned into something, but they just booted it out. So that was that. As we come back for the second half, and I actually didn't get replaced in that first half. Obviously, the coach was happy with my performance and didn't, you know, in these wet conditions, didn't wear myself out too much. Right there, should have done the cut out pass. We had the unmarked man on the wing, but just picked the wrong player. The winger raced up and shut it down for them. But we get first good field position here, and we get a risky offload away, another risky offload, and just, you know, doing that sort of passing in these conditions just not going to work well. More often than not, even on like dry conditions, offloads hitting the deck are gonna get spilled, but especially in these conditions. As the Bulldogs actually look a little dangerous here, only on the second tackle, and they're already on our 20-meter line, which is going to be hard to stop, really. Going to have to muster the troops for a good defensive effort, and that is not how we do it, boys. They just totally let him run straight through. Luckily, I was there to cover, and then I don't know what that was. I just raced up, sort of. I thought he was going to pass it, and then he just ran straight through me, and the boys were not covering me at all. They just sort of watched him go through. But I can't really get up the AI that much there, because that was probably my tackle, even though I am the fullback. You know, I raced up, should have made the tackle on him. You got to be watching the man with the ball, but the boys really could have helped me out there. They didn't cover me at all. But we skip forward a bit here. I don't think I was subbed off. I think it was just a bit of a lull in the play. Not much going on back and forth, that sort of thing. And last tackle here, 40 out, decides, you know what, let's have a shot of field goal. And we just nowhere near it, really, just nowhere near it. And and there we go. Actually, speaking of getting subbed off, we get subbed off right there. But for once, when I get subbed back on, we're 6-all still, and we're actually attacking the line. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to come back in and clinch this game for us. If I was off the field, then I don't know what they would have done. Probably would have conceded a couple of tries, but I'm on the field now, so hopefully I can just rally the boys, bring them forward, and get a try, or maybe go for a field goal. Could be the option, actually, and it looks like it will be the option, because there is no time left in this game. 6-all. We're setting up straight away. Slots it over. Brilliant little kick, that. The Bulldogs, for some reason, weren't really racing up on me. You know, it was 2 minutes left in the game. I wasn't that deep, but there was no pressure, and just absolutely slots it. It was a pretty nice kick, honestly. And that's going to be, unless the Bulldogs do something miraculous here, then that's going to be the end of the game, as they are going to kick off eventually. And it's not going to be a short kickoff. So that is going to be the end of the game. We're going to take the last run, and we pass the damn ball. I don't know why. Boys, just hold it. I don't know why I passed it, but that is full time. We proved to be the match winner again with the field goal, and we pick up man of the match deservedly. And yeah, that's gonna be this episode dusted. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.